Good morning. Today we'll see the working of RS flip-flop. A flip-flop is a device which has two stable states 0 and 1. So it is called as a bistable device. It is used as a memory device because it can store 0 or 1. It is also called as a latch because it can easily switch over from 0 state to 1 state or 1 state to 0 state. Here you can see the examples of bistable devices. The first example is a mechanical switch. When the mechanical switch is connected to ground, it is in the 0 state, and when it is connected to the VCC, it is in the 1 state. So a simple mechanical switch is a bistable device. The next circuit is a bistable circuit which is constructed using two NOT gates. Inverter A output is connected to input of inverter B, and inverter B output is connected to input of inverter A. Now there are two possibilities. When the input of inverter A V1 is grounded, it is in the 0 state. So the output of inverter A V2 is in the 1 state, and the output of inverter B V3 is in the 0 state. Now when the input is plus VCC to inverter A, then the output of inverter A V2 is 0 and output of inverter B V3 is 1. So the output of one gate is complement of the output of another gate. It is again a bistable device. Next we will see how to draw the bistable device or a flip-flop using NOR gates. For this, you have to take two NOR gates. This is the symbol for the NOR gate. This is the first NOR gate. It has two inputs, and you have to draw the second NOR gate. This is the output of the second NOR gate. It is also having two inputs. The first input of the first NOR gate is denoted as R, and the second input of the second NOR gate is denoted as S. At the end of the class, you have to tell me why these two inputs are represented as R and S. The output of the first NOR gate is Q, and the output of the second NOR gate is Q bar. You can see that the output of the second NOR gate is complement of the output of the first NOR gate. Now, the output of the first NOR gate is connected to the input of the second NOR gate, and the output of the second NOR gate is connected to the input of the first NOR gate. So, this is the RS flip-flop, and you can represent this in a box. This is the RS flip-flop block diagram of RS flip-flop. It has two inputs R and S, and it has two outputs Q and Q bar. You have to remember that the outputs of the NOR gate flip-flop, one output is the complement of other output. So this is the circuit diagram for NOR gate RS flip-flop. In this slide, I have shown you the circuit diagram, the truth table for NOR gate flip-flop, as well as the truth table for the NOR gate. This is the truth table for the NOR gate. The two inputs are A and B, and the output is Y is equal to A plus B the whole bar. Now, in order to know the function of the flip-flop, you must know when a NOR gate is enabled and when a NOR gate is disabled. From the truth table, you can see that when both the inputs are 0, the output is 1. So, the NOR gate is enabled when both the inputs are 0. the NOR gate is enabled when both the inputs are 0. When you see the other three cases, the outputs are 0 when any one of the input is 1 or when both the inputs are 1. So the NOR gate is disabled when any one of the input is 1 or both the inputs are 1. So whenever you start explaining the function of a flip-flop, you have to know when a NOR gate is enabled and when a NOR gate is disabled. When any one of the inputs of any NOR gate is 1, you can immediately say that that NOR gate is disabled. Only when both the inputs are 0, that NOR gate is enabled. So now come to the truth table for NOR gate. So you have 4 possibilities. R and S can have 0 0 or 0 1 or 1 0 and 1 1. First consider the first case. R is 0 and S is 0. So we cannot say which NOR gate is enabled and which NOR gate is disabled because whether the NOR gate is enabled or disabled is decided by the other input. So you must know the other inputs of the NOR gates. Since we do not know the other inputs, let us assume that the output of the first NOR gate is 1 and the output of the second NOR gate is 0. This is the initial condition of the outputs of the NOR gates. So, the second input of the NOR B is 1 and the input of NOR A is 0. We can immediately see that NOR A is enabled and NOR B is disabled. So, the output Q is in the 1 state. Since NOR A is enabled, the output of NOR A, that is Q, is 1. So the NOR gate output remains in the same state. The flip-flop remains in the same state. There is no change in the state of the flip-flop. It remains in the previous state or last state. Suppose if the previous input is Q is 0 and Q bar is 1, then NOR A input is 1, NOR B input is 0. So now NOR A is disabled and NOR B is enabled. So output of NOR B is 1, output of NOR A is 0. So here again we say that the flip-flop remains in the last state or there is no change in the output of the flip-flop. Next, consider the next state. Next state is R is equal to 0 and S is equal to 1. So R is 0, S is equal to 1. Now, since one of the inputs of NOR B is 1, NOR B is disabled. So output of NOR B is Q bar, which is equal to 0. So this input of NOR A is 0. So NOR A is enabled. So Q is equal to 1. So we say that the flip-flop is set. Whenever the output of a flip-flop is 1, whenever Q is 1, we say that the flip-flop is set. Next, the third case is R is equal to 1 and S is equal to 0. So in this case, R is 1, S is 0. You can immediately say that the flip-flop NOR A is disabled and Q is 0. Since Q is 0, the other input of NOR B is 0. So NOR B is enabled. Its output Q bar is 1. We say that the flip-flop is reset. Whenever Q of the flip-flop is 0, we say that the flip-flop is reset. Then the fourth case is R is equal to 1 and S is equal to 1. So in this state, since R is 1 and S is 1, NOR A as well as NOR B, both the gates are disabled. So both the outputs tend to 0. Both the outputs tend to 0. But Q cannot be equal to Q bar. Since Q cannot be equal to Q bar, we should not allow this state. So we call the state as illegal. We have to avoid the state. The state is called forbidden state. So in RS flip-flop, when R is 0, S is 0, the flip-flop remains in the last state. There is no change in the output of the flip-flop. When R is equal to 0 and S is equal to 1, the output of the flip-flop Q is equal to 1. We say that the flip-flop is set. When R is equal to 1 and S is equal to 0, Q is equal to 0, we say that the flip-flop is reset. When R is equal to 1, S is equal to 1, Q tends to be equal to Q bar, but that is not allowed, so it is a forbidden state. This is another form of NOR gate flip-flop. The circuit is same as the previous circuit, and below that you can see the logic symbol for the NOR gate flip-flop, and next you can see the chip having NOR gates. This chip is 5427 or 7427. It has two NOR gates. Two NOR gates are 3 input NOR gates. Since we require only 2 inputs, we tie 3 and 4 and keep it as yes. Similarly, for the other NOR gate, we tie 10 and 11 and keep it as R. Then output is 6. 6 is given to ninth terminal, which is other input of the second NOR gate, and output of the second NOR gate 8 is given to fifth terminal, that is the other input of first NOR gate. Now 8th terminal is Q and 6th terminal is Q bar. This is the NOR gate which can be used to construct RS flip-flop. Thank you.